Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny, and we are here at Salmen High School. It's homecoming night here at Salmen, and Salmen kicking off to get us underway. This will be returned by Pearl River. Number 8, Braden Bond on the return. So Pearl River will start their drive at about the 30-yard line.
Number 33, Brandon Acker with the tackle.
Acker on the stop, but Salmen and Pearl River, east side of the parish rivalry, district rivalry matchup here tonight. We'll get our first look of the night at Corey Warren, a stellar running back for Pearl River, has 105 carries for 1,279 yards. That's 12 yards per carry, 25 touchdowns on the season. Now here on first down, the first give will go to Corey Warren, and he's stuffed in the backfield and gang tackled back.
Number 7, Corey Warren, the ball carrier.
For about a loss.
Stopped by a host of Spartans.
Let's see, a loss of 2 on the play. So that makes it
second down,
second and 12 for the Rebels. Here as their offense lines up again. This time they're going 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Battling forward for the extra yardage, and he'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage. So that makes it third down for the Rebels. About
64,
third and a very long 9.
75, Tyree Casnave. Third down, 9 Rebels.
Kaczynski awaiting the play. Play being brought in from the sideline. Calling for it, motion. Kaczynski keeps it, and he'll be brought down after a very short gain, and that'll make it fourth down for the Rebels as the punting unit comes out. So the Salmon Spartan defense holding strong there on the first drive of the game.
Number 9, Carl Simmons.
Carl Simmons on the stop.
Back to return for the Spartans.
Back to punt is Blaine Bourgeois. Blaine Bourgeois, a multi-sport athlete for the Pearl River Rebels. Also a star on the Pearl River soccer team. And they're going to throw the flag there. It'll be offsides called on the Spartans. Looked like Simmons was got too big of a jump.
Rebels, number 1, Blaine Bourgeois.
Check that. They're going to call a false start. So that's what caused Salmon to jump. They saw a Pearl River player. Bourgeois back to punt. Snap is a little high. Bourgeois handles it cleanly and punts this one away. Salmon looking to return it from the 50, rushing upfield and laying a lick before being forced out of bounds. Mason James on the return. Mason, a senior wide receiver for the Spartans. So now Salmon offense coming out. Michael Marco leads the way. 125 carries, 1,052 yards, 15 touchdowns on the season.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Also Jack Gillikin in. Gillikin, the sophomore quarterback, 26 completions, 46 attempts, 1 interception for 377 yards and a touchdown on the season. So Gillikin calling for it on first down. A toss goes to Marco looking to cut it upfield, and Marco will gain about 7 yards on the carry. And that's where Marco is so dangerous. He gets good blocking, kind of student body right, everybody going right blocking for him. He sees a seam open up, and he's able to cut on a dime, make his move.
Second down, 4 Spartans.
And continue forward there. Makes it 2nd and 4 for the Spartans. Gillikin back under center. Calling for it. Give goes to Marco, this time to the left. Hits the hole hard, but Pearl River is there waiting, and he is driven back. by the Rebels by senior John Parker. Parker, 5'8", 205-pound
Stop by number 55.
defensive
John
lineman
Parker. Third down
for the
Spartans.
Rebels, and that makes it 3rd and 3 for the Spartans. Gillikin under center, calling for it. Give goes to Marco on 3rd down, looking to spin away from defenders, and he's driven down by number 20, Samuel Gentry, 5'9", 175-pound junior. And that will bring out the Salmen punting unit.
4th down, 5 Spartans.
Well, let's see. From this distance, yeah, they're just bringing out a different package. With Marco in the gun. Stacked to the right. The snap rolls back. Marco drops it on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that is a turnover on downs as Marco is brought down by Maurice Gillum. That it is wet out here. It's been raining all day. And the ball very slick. The turf
First down, 10 Rebels.
is all wet.
5-yard line.
And there you see a example of it. And I've had that happen when I was playing center, where you just don't get a firm grip on it, and that ball, when you go to snap it back, it slips out of your hand and rolls back to the quarterback. Marco tried to make a play on it, but it was so slippery after rolling all over the ground, he couldn't keep the handle on it. So Kaczynski calling for it on 1st down. Give goes to Warren, left side. And he's brought down by number 44, Ethan Stevens, a sophomore linebacker for the Spartans.
Stop by number 44, Ethan
Makes it
Stevens.
2nd and 9
Second
for the
down,
Rebels.
Rebels.
So Kaczynski in the gun calling for it. Looking to pass here. Has Warren running the swing. Kaczynski slings it out, and it falls incomplete. There's a late flag out in the area of roughing the passer. That one looked to be intended out there for Bourgeois.
Braden Bond, the intended receiver. 3rd down, 9 Rebels.
So let's see where they mark it off. After the roughing the passer call, and now they're in Spartan territory. So it'll be Pearl River ball at the Salmen 49-yard line following the roughing the passer call.
Roughing the passer against the Spartans. 1st down, 10 Rebels, ball at the 49-yard line.
Calling for it is Kaczynski, looking to pass again, slinging it deep. Oh my goodness! What a grab by Marcel White, hauling that one in Odell Beckham Jr. style. And a big turnover for the Spartans, absolutely incredible.
1st down, Spartans.
Wow. So a big turnover there for Salmen. Makes 1st and 10. Gillikin under center calling for it. Give goes to Marco, hitting it hard up the middle. And runs right into a Pearl River wall there. That'll be about a gain of 3 on the carry. Make that 5. So 6:34 to go here in the first.
2nd down, 5 Spartans.
Score tied 0-0. And Salmen 2nd and 5. The stop there by John Parker, senior defensive lineman for the Rebels. Oh, it looked to be a little bit of movement. No call. Gillikin calling for it. Gives to Marco once again up the middle, and he dances forward, and he'll be, that'll be a 1st down for Marco straight ahead.
Stop by number 10, Maurice Gillum.
Down by Gillum and Galloway.
First down, Spartans.
And another first down for the Spartans. And a big shout out to these the Spartan supporters out here coming out, braving the weather and the rain to support their team here on homecoming.
First down 10.
So it'll
ball on the 31-yard
first
line.
and 10 from the 31 as officials. Well, I guess they moved the chains a little confusion over there. Oh, I see. It wasn't a first down. It was 3rd and 1. He was a little short.
Chains are moved prematurely. 3rd down, 1 Spartans.
So we'll see Gillikin under center here on 3rd down. And that's a sneak from Gillikin, just rushing it up the middle. And let's see, that looks to be, yeah, that time he gets it, crossing the line. That's a first down for the Spartans as they continue this drive. With 5:51 to go here in the first quarter.
First down 10 Spartans, ball on the 32-yard line.
So Gillikin under center, calling for it. Give goes to Marco once again. There, breaks away from 1, breaks away from 2, breaks away from 3. Still on his feet, crossing the 40. He'll be brought down from behind. Great by number 37, Nick Livingston, the 5'9", 155-pound defensive back, able to run down Marco, but a big gain for the Spartans. And another first down as they continue this drive. Livingston, great job not giving up on that one, coming from the other side of the field all the way across. Marco, athletic play there, breaking multiple tackles en route to the big gain. So Gillikin under center here on first down. Give goes to Marco, spinning off a defender, spinning off another one. Still on his feet, rushing forward, spins away from another, and into the end zone for the score is Michael Marco. Oh, but that'll be holding called on the Spartans, so that'll negate the score. But once again, Michael Marco showing his athleticism, getting away from defenders. Yeah, there was a hold called there, but he broke away from at least 4 defenders, either spinning or stiff-arming. That won't be the last we see of Michael Marco. Look for a big play here.
First down 12 Spartans, ball on the 24-yard line.
Gillikin under center, calling for it. Here's Marco left side this time, spinning away from 1, and good flying to the ball there by the Pearl River defense. Host of Rebels in on that stop. Sam Gentry and John Parker, sideline to sideline defensive lineman. He flies all over the field to make stops.
Second down 11 Spartans.
2nd and 11 with the short gain. Gillikin in the gun this time. Marco to his right. Gillikin calling for it, looking to and there's going to be flags coming out. It didn't look like Gillikin was ready for that ball when it came.
False start against the Spartans.
So that'll move the Spartans back a little more, make it 2nd and 16. So Spartans looking to continue this drive, get in the end zone. Gillikin in the gun here on 2nd down. Marco to his right, 3 to the right for the Spartans in the formation. Gillikin calling for it, and the handoff goes to Marco coming left side.
Marco
rushing
the ball
forward, and it looks
carrier.
like Marco will get back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Stop by number 37, Nick Livingston.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10 for the Spartans after the 6-yard gain.
3rd down, 10.
3:16 to go here in the first, score tied 0-0. Gillikin getting the play from the sideline. Spartans lining up. They have 2 to the right. Marco in the backfield. And that flanker on the right side as well. Calling for it. Gillikin rolling to his right, looking downfield. Slings it out complete. And that'll be a first down for the Spartans.
Number 7, Jack Gillikin.
That one
pass completed. Pass
complete to Tyrone Statham. Statham, a
first down, Spartans.
senior for Coach Shooter. And another first down for the Spartans. Great job there being patient as he rolled to his right, waited for the right moment, had Statham wide open, flicks it out there. Statham able to gain a couple yards, get the first down before being brought down. And the drive of the Spartans continues. Here's Marco taking the direct snap and immediate penetration from Pearl River as number 42, Caleb Matthews, came through immediately and was able to stop Marco in the backfield for the 3-yard loss. That'll make it 2nd and 13. So 1:50 to go here in the first. The rain continues to fall steadily here at Salmen. Gillikin under center on 2nd down, calling for it. Give goes Marco left side, and man, unblocked. Matt Galloway came from the back side and ran down Marco on the carry, and that'll be about a gain of 2. So that'll make it 3rd and 11. As Gillikin awaits the play from the sideline. This clock continues to run, now under 10 seconds to get the play off. And Salmon has to take a timeout. So with 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the score is tied at 0. So 3rd and 11, 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Gillikin lining up in the gun with Marco to his right. Gillikin calling for it. Handoff goes Marco left side, barreling forward, bounces off one defender, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Stop by number 42, Caleb.
So that'll make it 4th and 7 for the Spartans, and clock
down, 8 Spartans.
Down to 16 with Gillikin in the gun under 10. 4 seconds. And time will run out before they get the play off. So that's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 0-0. So 4th down to start the second quarter. Gillikin in the gun, Marco to his right. 4th and 8 for the Spartans. Gillikin calling for it, looking to pass on 4th down. Pressure coming from behind, slings this one out, and that is hauled in. Oh, no, they say able to haul it in, but he was out of bounds, so incomplete.
Out of bounds.
had a man open there, slung it out there. As I mentioned earlier, it's very slippery out there, very wet as it still continues to rain. But the turnover on downs, it's Pearl River's ball at the 10-yard line.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Kaczynski, check that, Warren in at quarterback. Wild Rebel, he'll take it himself, running up the middle, and Salmen able to stop him for a modest gain of about 2. Make it 3, so it brings up 2nd and 7 for the Rebels.
Number 1, Blaine Bourgeois, the ball carrier.
So Pearl River waiting to play from the sideline here on 2nd down. Both teams looking to get to complete a drive offensively. Salmon had one that Marco was able to get into the end zone on a impressive run, bouncing off. Oh, and that one goes over Warren's head, still loose, and it looks like Salmon has it at about the 2-yard line. Another big turnover by the Spartans. They had the big interception earlier in the game by White, and there a fumble recovery by Darian Bowman, a senior defensive lineman for the Spartans. And now, as I was talking about teams completing a drive, this is great field position for Salmon to get into the end zone.
1st and goal, Spartans, ball on the 2-yard line.
Marco will be under center. And Marco's
Mikhail Marco, the ball carrier.
brought down there by a host of Spartans, including Mason Erickson, 6'1", 225-pound senior for Pearl River. So that'll make it 2nd and goal for the Spartans. Gillikin back in under center. Marco standing at the 10. This time Gillikin looking to sneak it. Rush it forward behind that big offensive line, and let's see what the call is. No, they say he was stopped at the
Gillikin,
1.
the ball carrier.
So the 3rd and goal for the Spartans. You see it down there, Marco calling for it. They line up for 3rd and goal from the 1. Gillikin under center. Gillikin looking to sneak it again, and see, awaiting the official call. You had Pearl River players jumping onto the pile.
Ball carrier.
And touchdown, they say Gillikin got in. So great job capitalizing on the turnover. They got great field position to start the drive. It took a couple times because of that stout defensive line for Pearl River, but eventually Spartans able to force it in for the score.
Number 12, Tristan Pugmire to attempt the extra point.
And Pugmire on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Mason James. Snap is back. Place kick is up. And it is just good. So 9:49 to go here in the first half, and Salmon leads 7-0. So Bond and Warren back deep to return following the Salmon touchdown. Pugmire kicking this one off, and Bond will return it. Bond following his wall of blockers, still rushing forward. Big seam, has to beat the kicker, gets past Pugmire, tripped up a little bit, and he'll be run down from behind by Carl Owens, Jr. for Coach Shooter's squad. But a huge gain for Pearl River, giving them great field position to start their next drive. And great blocking there, great patience from Bond. He was running behind that wall, waiting for that seam to open up, and when it did, he was fired out of the cannon, still going. So that makes it 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Gets away from 2 as there was immediate penetration there. And he'll be brought down, pulled down from behind by Carl Simmons.
Stop by number 44, Ethan Stevens.
A modest gain of 1 will make it 2nd and 9 for the Rebels. 9:20 to go here in the first half. And Salmen up 7-0. On 2nd down, Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Hits that hole hard. And rushing forward, he'll be brought down once again by Carl Simmons.
Stop by number 44, Ethan Stevens.
And that'll make it 3rd and 5 for the Rebels.
3rd down, 6, Rebels.
Third and 5, 8:40 to go here in the first half. Motion across, calling for it. Oh, wow, immediately there. Salmon busting through. Great job by the defense.
Led by number 76, Darian Bowman.
Darian Bowman on the stop there. And that's a loss for Pearl River and brings up 4th down, but immediately beating the left side of that Pearl River offensive line, shooting right through and able to make the stop on Warren, gobbling him up in the backfield. So that'll make it 4th and 9 for the Rebels. Offensive unit staying out. Calling for it is Kaczynski looking to pass. Running, and he'll be brought down and turnover on downs as he's brought down by Carl Jones.
By number 6,
Carl Jones, a big-time player for Salmon. They're leads the team in tackles. Had 48 coming into this one. And another turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the 24-yard line. 7:50 to go here in the first half. Calling for it, looking to sling it out. It's complete. Oh, no, incomplete. That slick ball in and out of the hands of Jalen Scott.
Number 13, Jalen Scott, the intended receiver.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Spartans. As we said, rain continuing to fall. Great job from this crowd here, being loud and supporting their team here on homecoming, especially braving the rain. Gillikin calling for it on 2nd down. The give goes to Marco. Marco barreling. Check that. The give was to Carl Owens. Then Owens will be brought down after a gain of 7.
Stop by number 10, Maurice Gillum.
That'll make it 3rd and 3 for the Spartans.
Third down, 3 Spartans.
2 receivers on the sides, everybody else in tight. Gillikin calling for it and punched in the backfield and brought down by, that's a great second effort there by Pearl River, brought down by Roy Smith. Big hit in the backfield. Both teams, both defenses are getting almost immediate penetration. Hard play flying to the ball, and that's another 4th down. So Marco and Gillikin bringing in a play on 4th and 6. Gillikin calling for it from the gun on 4th down, looking to sling this one. Sends it long, tipped up and incomplete. And you saw that puddle of water come flying up, a reflection of how wet the field is down there but incomplete pass and a turnover on downs. The Pearl River defense holds.
First down, 10 Rebels.
So a 1st and 10 for Pearl River from the 28-yard line. Support for the Salmon defense coming from the cheerleaders saying get that ball back. They've already had 2 big turnovers tonight. So 2-back set now for Pearl River. Calling for it. Ball is loose. Kaczynski taking it, running, getting away from 2, but then brought down in the backfield
by number 3, Johnny Lowry.
by Johnny Lowry and Ethan Stevens.
44, Ethan
On the stop,
Stevens.
Ethan Stevens has been all over the field tonight as well. But that'll make it 2nd and 14 for the Rebels. And it looks, the rain appears to be coming down harder now.
2nd down, 13 Rebels.
So Kaczynski in the gun on 2nd down, calling for it, looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket. Slings this one incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Intended there for Hayden Dijon.
Number 22, Hayden
And
Dijon,
Hayden went up there, and that one went through the hands a little high as he had to jump all the way up to get it. And Pearl River will take a timeout. 5:22 to go here in the first half. Salmon leading 7-0. 3rd and 13 for Pearl River. Rain coming down harder. We said it's been raining all day. And that's going to be a false start called on the Rebels.
Flag prior to the snap.
That'll back them up
False
even
start,
further.
Rebels.
3rd and 18. Now they're going 3 to the bottom of your screen here on 3rd and 18. You see Warren and Kaczynski in the backfield. 1 to the top. Calling for it is Kaczynski looking to pass. Slings this one long, and it is, in and out of the hands of Marcel White, who picked one off earlier.
Incomplete.
It falls incomplete.
That's broken
As we
up
said,
by
that
number
the
21,
rain
Marcel White.
coming down, making the ball very
4th down,
slippery
18
there.
Rebels.
So as White tried to haul it in, it just slipped out of his hands, usually sure-handed. And it's 4th and 18 for the Rebels. Calling for it, Kaczynski, and Kaczynski will do the quick kick. This one rolling. Pearl River gets down there, and it's down at about the 7-yard line by number 15, Michael Doolittle.
Michael Doolittle.
So Salmon will have a long field ahead of them as they start this drive with 5 minutes to go before the half. And a timeout called on the field. Salmon takes a timeout. 5:06 to go here in the first half. Salmon leading 7-0. So 1st and 10 coming out of the timeout. 5:06 to go before half. Calling for it is Gillikin from the gun. Pump fake. Looking to pass. Evading pressure. Tossed up and incomplete. And there's a flag coming out late. That was intended for number 13, Jalen Scott,
Flag on the
the
play.
junior receiver. Let's see what the call is from the white hat. So they call pass interference on
Pass
Pearl River.
against the Rebels.
So a 1st down for Salmon.
1st down, Spartans.
And significantly better field position there. Salmen coming. Salmon needs to get set as, Pearl River needs to get set as Salmon is quickly back up to the ball. Pearl River's defense was way back there. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Salmon calling for it. Give goes to Marco, left side, looking to bounce it outside. Gets away from one, looking to cut it upfield, and he'll be brought down for a gain of 3. Over there by Galloway along with Samuel Gentry. That'll make it 2nd and 7 for the Spartans with 4:33 to go here in the first half. Three to the right for the Spartans with Gillikin in the gun. Gillikin calling for it. Pulls it from Marco, takes it himself, going left side. And he'll gain about 4
the ball carrier.
on the carry. Let's make it about 3.
3rd down 5, Spartans.
So 3rd and 5 for the Spartans. Play coming in from the sideline. And Gillikin knocked out, so the clock has stopped with 4:05 on it here before the half. Calling for it. Marco dancing around, and he'll be brought down as he has his legs pulled out from under him.
The ball carrier. Stopped by number 18.
By Roy Smith. And that's a 4th down for the Spartans as the rain gets a little bit harder here at Salmon. So is Salmon keeping the offensive unit out there. Obviously, keep an eye out for a potential quick kick. But on 4th down, Salmon is keeping the offensive unit on the field. They have, it'll be Marco at quarterback with Carl Owens at tailback. Calling for it. Oh, it looked like Marco might have dropped it, and now he's looking to get away, and he's brought down deep in the backfield. Stopped there by number 5, Matt Galloway.
1st down 10 Rebels.
And a turnover on downs. Rebels with great field position to start this drive. Looks to be 1st and 10 from about the 20.
First down 10 Rebels. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Kaczynski calling for it. He pulls it. Taking it up the middle. Room to run and into the end zone.
Touchdown Rebels.
Is Christian Kaczynski. And there's the fake to give to Warren. Get the defense going that way, thinking they're going to be trying to stop Corey Warren, pulling it out. Had a big lane. Good job by the offensive line to open it up. And he just hit it hard and took it to the house. Bring on the extra point unit. Snap is back. Place kick is up, and it is through, but they call offsides on the Spartans. Coach Joe Harris saying he wants to decline. Not. Seems to be some confusion. Can't decline it. So Pearl River moved just a little bit closer to attempt to try.
Offsides against the Spartans. Pearl River will reattempt the try.
So extra point coming for the Rebels. Snap, rolls back, fire called. Kaczynski rolling to his right, and he'll be brought down by a host of Spartans. So the 2-point conversion fails. 2:55 to go here in the first half, and Salmen leads 7-6.
Blaine Bourgeois kicking off for the Rebels.
And Bourgeois to kick this one away following the Pearl River score. This will be returned by the Spartans. And he'll be brought down. On the return was Isaac Kasnave.
Kasnave with the return.
Brought down at about the 37-yard line. So Spartans looking to extend their lead, leading 7-6 following the fire call on the extra point. It's slippery down there. The ball got away from the snapper. It rolled back to Kaczynski, who was holding it. Here Gillikin with the toss to Marco, right side. Pearl River flying to the ball, and they're bringing down Marco after a gain of 1.
Ball carrier.
Dejan
by number 18, Roy Smith.
and Smith in on the stop for Pearl River.
14,
So a gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8 for the Spartans. 2:22 to go here before half.
8 Spartans. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Gillikin under center. Calling for it. Give goes to Marco, left side. Marco, room to run, hitting it hard. That'll be a first down, getting away from 1. And he'll be brought down over there on that far side. But a big gain for the Spartans on the stop there was number 37, Nick Livingston.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag after the play. When it comes that late, probably unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's what it is, called on Pearl River. So Marco has the big gain, and then you tack on the unsportsmanlike, giving the Spartans even better field position there. Tempers flying, this is a rivalry matchup between these two teams, but very close game. You got to hold discipline there. Minute 56 to go here in the first half. Gillikin calling for it on first down. It seems to be fumbled. And Gillikin able to fall on top of it.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Spartans.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Spartans. The minute 20 to go here before half. Gillikin calling for it. Fakes to give to Marco. Keeper right side. Plenty of room ahead of him. And he'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line by Roy Smith, but a great play call there by Salmon as they fake to give to Marco. Marco bringing student body left. Everybody going that way. Pearl River flowing with it. Gillikin kept it on the bootleg, going back to the right. Gillikin calling for it. Here's Marco cutting back, looking to spin away from a defender, and he'll be brought down by a host of Rebels with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. And Salmon will take a timeout. So timeout on the field, 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Salmon up 7-6. Marco in the gun. You see personnel stacked to the right for Salmen. Marco looking to pass, tosses it up. It's complete, and
Marco is
in for the touchdown is Carl Jones. Another great play call by the Spartans as they had everybody thinking, stacked personnel to the right. They had everybody thinking it was just going to be, the typical Marco run to the right. And instead, Carl Jones came through and was kind of in the flat, and it was pitched out by Marco for the score.
Number 12, Tristan Pugmire to attempt the extra point.
Pugmire on for the extra point. Out of the hold of Jones. Snap is back. It's bobbled. Pugmire picks it up, and he'll be dropped. So the point after fails. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. And Salmon leads 13-6.
7, Corey Warren.
The rain really starting to come down here as this one's squibbed. Slips through. Pearl River picking it up. Running forward, has room to run. Pugmire. Wow, Pugmire lays a lick, but the returner stays up.
Bond with the return.
And it was just enough to, Bond, just enough to slow Bond up there to allow the Spartans to get there to make the stop.
First down.
Rain coming down a lot harder right here before half. 20 seconds to go here before half. Pearl River comes from the sideline.
On the 45-yard line.
Let's see if they pass it here or do the handoff and let it run to get to the locker room. Kaczynski calling for it on first down. Fakes to give to Warren, keeps it himself, and he'll be dragged down after about a 4-yard gain. And Pearl River is going to take a timeout. 13 seconds to go here in the first half. Salmon leading 13-6. So second down for Pearl River here. 13 seconds to go. Kaczynski looking to pass. And that falls incomplete. Intended out there for number 15, Michael Doolittle, sliding to try and make the grab, but it hit the ground and kind of slid into his possession as he went for it. So third down, 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Kaczynski in the gun with Warren to his left. Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren, right side, running it upfield. Brushes off 2 defenders. The third one misses, and Warren to the end zone. That's what Corey Warren does best. He just keeps those legs churning, a lot of power in those legs, and he's able to brush off defenders using his size. He takes it all the way to the house as time expired here at the half. So let's see, it's looking like, they're going for a 2-point conversion. So time has expired, but Pearl River on the extra point attempt has called a timeout as Salmon leads 13-12. So the extra point attempt, extra point unit comes out. Snap is back. Place. Kick is up, and it is good. So at the half, the score is tied 13-13. Bourgeois to kick this one away as Pearl River gets the second half underway. This one kicked up. It'll be returned by Owens. And by Lowry. John Lowry. A short return there, and it'll be Salmon ball at the 30-yard, right at the 30-yard line. So if you're just joining us, it's 13-13 tied up here in this one as we get the second half underway. So new play coming in from the sideline here, a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line from the Spartans. as Gillikin lines up under center. Jack Gillikin, the sophomore quarterback, under center. Marco at tailback. He'll hand it off to Marco straight ahead to start off the second half. He'll gain about 5 on the carry. As hard fighting there from Michael Marco. And he's brought down by number 18, Roy Smith.
By number 18, Roy Smith.
And we will step away for an injury timeout.
Second down.
Dejan able to walk off under his own power. And it's 2nd and 3, a long 3 for the Spartans as Gillikin is under center calling for it. Give goes to Marco, and Marco brought down in the backfield by number 42, Caleb Matthews, 5'10", 225-pound junior for the Rebels. That makes it 3rd and 5 for Salmen. As they sub players in and out and bring in a new play from the sideline. Even Marco coming to the sideline now to get a play. Check that, he's out. As Carl Owens checks in at tailback. So it'll be Gillikin in the gun, Owens behind him, calling for it. Fakes the give. Here's Gillikin rolling to his right, looking down, slings it out, and it is incomplete.
Gillikin's pass falls incomplete.
Intended there for Mason James.
The intended receiver.
Had him open.
4th down, 5.
And that one hit in the chest plate, and as he rolled forward trying to haul it in, it came loose. So it's 4th down.
Number 12, Tristan Pugmire into punt for the
And
Spartans.
Tristan Pugmire, the sophomore punter, on to kick this one away. Looks to be a little bit of confusion for Pearl River as they don't have a returner back. Snap is back. Pugmire punts this one away. Nobody back there to receive it, so it should get a good roll as it continues to go. And it'll be down at the 20-yard line.
Punt is down by number
a great
21,
punt there by
Marcel
Tristan Pugmire.
1st down, 10 Rebels.
To flip the field and make the Rebels have to go 80 yards on this next drive. 10:19 to go here in the third. Score still tied 13-13. Kaczynski and Warren in the backfield. Kaczynski calling for it, looking to pass, slings this one out. It is, great focus to haul that one in, and still on his feet is rushing brought down at about the 33-yard line there. A big gain for Pearl River, and great focus there from Isaiah Rushing to watch that one through. It got popped up and came loose, and he kept his eye on the ball the whole way and was able to readjust and haul that one in. Excellent job by the Rebels there for the big gain, and it's 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Warren breaking tackles and able to get through for another 1st down for the Rebels.
Stopped by number 76, Darian Bowman.
There you see Corey Warren
9,
using
Carl
his
Simmons.
size, keeps those legs moving once he has the ball. Usually it takes the first and second guy miss. Now Warren dancing around, looking to shuck off one player, and there you just see Brandon Acker holding on for dear life to Corey Warren's leg until a host of Spartans can run over and help clean it up. But that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Rebels.
7 Rebels.
With 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And appears to be some confusion there on the Pearl River side. as it's taken quite some time to get the play in. Officials looking at their watches. Hand is up. They have 10 seconds to get this one off. Kaczynski calls for it. Give goes to Warren, and Warren gang tackled and slung down in the backfield. Ethan Stevens, first one there to make contact. Once again, he got immediate penetration through that offensive line and was able to meet Warren deep in the backfield. So that'll make it 3rd and 9 for the Rebels. 8:05 to go here in the third. Kaczynski calling for it on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Warren acting as a lead blocker, able to shuck off one. Still on his feet, going around left side. And he'll fall forward to the 10-yard line. Ball came out after Kaczynski hit the ground, and that is another first down for Pearl River on the quarterback keeper to the left.
First down, Rebels. Injury timeout on the field.
And Salmen has a player down, will step away for the injury timeout. Coming out of the injury timeout, Marcel White able to walk off. And it's 1st and 10 for Pearl River. 2-back set, calling for it. The give going up the middle in a host of Spartans.
Number 24, Brian Jenkins, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 30.
Bringing down Brian Jenkins. That'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Rebels.
2nd down, 10 Rebels.
And there Jenkins going out, Bond checking in. Energetic crowd here. It's Salmen homecoming night, and they have braved the rain through, and the rain is a little bit lighter, but now as Bond carries it there, rain has lightened up a good bit, and this crowd has kept a very good attitude the entire time, these students that are here. So 3rd and 6 for the Rebels after the Bond carry.
3rd down, 6 Rebels.
Salmen students singing Umbrella by Rihanna as they stand under a tent here to get away from the rain. Here's Bond on the keeper, right side, cutting upfield, shucks one defender, and into the end zone goes Braden Bond.
Touchdown Rebels.
Great blocking up front and great patient and then quick running from Bond as he waited for that hole to open up and then hit it like a rocket and took it to the end zone. So extra point unit on now for Pearl River. Snap is back, place, kick is up, and it is good. So 6:08 to go here in the third, and Pearl River leads 20-13. Owens and Lowry back to return for the Spartans to kick it away for Pearl River is Blaine Bourgeois. This will be returned by Lowry. Lowry fields it at about the 15-yard line, bringing it upfield. A host of Rebels bring him down at about the 25-yard line. So now Salmen is looking to tie it up here on this drive, trailing 7 with 5:58 to go here in the third. They'll have to go 75 yards. As Gillikin and company line up. Gillikin under center. Calling for it on first down. Fakes the give. Rolling to his right. Slinging it out. And that one is complete to Mason James there for the first down.
26, Mason James.
James run it. Oh, there's a flag on the play. A late one. No, a blow to the head.
Personal foul against the Rebels.
That called on
First
Pearl
down,
River,
Spartans.
so that'll add on to that big gain that Mason James just got. From the spot, it'll be Spartan ball at the 41-yard line. Waiting the spot, excuse me, the 42.
First down 10 Spartans, ball on the 42-yard line.
Two to the left for the Spartans here on 1st and 10. Gillikin will be under center. Calling for it. Gillikin goes to Marco up the middle. Had somebody there waiting. Stiff arms Dijon, but Dijon holds on to bring Marco down. Great resilience there to hold on and pull him down after the stiff arm. 5:28 to go here in the third.
Down 6 Spartans.
2nd and 6 for Salmen. Two to the left. Gillikin will be in the gun with Marco in the pistol. Calling for it. Give goes to Marco up the middle. Evades one and brought down
Marco, the ball carrier.
by Maurice Gillum, 5'9", 175-pound junior.
Maurice Gillum.
For the Rebels, a gain of 1. That'll make it 3rd and 4 for the Spartans.
Third down 4 Spartans.
4:30 to go here in the third. Gillikin will be under center, and the wide receivers lining out way wide, almost to the sideline here, near side. Gillikin drops it off the snap, lost it again, fighting for it. It looks like Pearl River was able to fall on it.
Fumble on the play.
See with the, and a late flag coming out there. That'll be an unsportsmanlike. But
flag on the play.
The recovery by Pearl River as that one just came loose as Gillikin came from under center. It's, you know, a wet ball down there on the field. He just lost the handle on it as he pulled out from under the center.
Personal foul against the Spartans.
So the personal foul is called on Salmen. So not only does Pearl River get the ball, forcing the turnover, but they'll also get very good field position following the penalty. Let's see where they move the sticks up to as they cross. Yeah, into Salmen territory. So the ball will be placed at the Salmen 49-yard line.
First down, 10 Rebels. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Switching the half. Pearl River was ready for it on the opposite side half, now moving it over here to the left hash. And Pearl River takes a timeout. 4:15 to go here in the third. Pearl River leading 20-13. Coming out of the Pearl River timeout. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren, right side, cutting up. Oh, and slipped on that wet surface. He just lost his footing under him, and that'll be a loss of a yard.
Warren, the ball carrier.
On the carry, so that'll make it 2nd and 11 for Pearl River, and Warren looked like he was about to be shot out of a cannon there. Instead, a little too much pressure in that slick turf, lost his footing. Makes it 2nd and 11. 3:46 to go here in the third quarter as Pearl River gets set for their next play. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. with Kaczynski in the gun. Warren to his right. Calling for it is Kaczynski. He pulls it from Warren, keeping it up the middle, and he'll get back about to the original line of scrimmage, and another flag coming out. Oh, multiple flags coming out now.
Flag on the play. Personal foul against the Spartans.
Unsportsmanlike
conduct against the Spartans.
An unsportsmanlike conduct against the Spartans that results in an ejection. So Pearl River, wow, what a gain off the penalties. Pearl River will continue this drive at the 20-yard line. So first and 10 from the 19-yard line. And another official stoppage down here. Calling for it is Kaczynski. Give goes to Warren. Warren breaking through, and he'll be brought down after about a 6-yard gain there. And now more flags coming out. My goodness. This is sloppy. Tempers flaring. I mentioned that this is a rivalry game.
Personal foul against the Spartans.
But man, it's 20-13. But it's 20-13. Tempers. It's close. And discipline breaking down. This moves Pearl River even closer.
First down, goal, Rebels.
Now a powwow going on down there on the field between with the officials and both teams, letting them know that the behavior is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and to clean it up. Clock running, under 3 to play here in the third. Motion across. Kaczynski calling for it on first down. Give goes to Warren. Warren looking to cut it upfield, and he'll be driven down by number 64, Kyron Doyle. The sophomore defensive lineman for the Spartans. That'll make it second and goal for the Rebels. As Braden Bond now checks in.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, we will reveal the winning split the pot numbers.
So 2:22 to go here on second and goal.
Split the pot numbers will be revealed.
Calling for it, Bond. Bond looking to keep it behind the block from Warren. Bond hitting it hard. 2 steps to full speed, and he is into the end zone. Braden Bond. Stellar running there. Very quick, choppy steps there, following a lead blocker of Corey Warren. That keeper left side and into the end zone. So extra point unit on to kick. Snap is back, placement, kick is up, and that is short, no good. So 2:07 to go here in the third quarter, and Pearl River leads 26-13. Blaine Bourgeois kicking this one away for Pearl River, booting it back to Lowry. Lowry to return this one from the 10-yard line. Rushing upfield, and there he was just kind of bracing for impact there around the 25-yard line. And he's brought down by Samuel Gentry. So Salmen trailing 26-13 with 1:54 to go here in the third. Salmon's ball at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
So it'll be Gillikin in the gun, Marco to his left. Calling for it is Gillikin. Give goes to Marco, looking to get away. He gets away from one defender, gets away from another, and he'll be brought down. Started there by Hayden Dijon, cleaned up by other Pearl River defenders, and a flag is out.
Marco, the ball carrier.
And we will step away for an injury timeout.
Flag on the play.
Coming out of the injury timeout, 1:40 to go here in the third. Gillikin is in the gun. Gillikin calling for it, looking to pass. Screen out, and it falls incomplete as it bounces off the chest plate of Jalen Scott.
Falls incomplete. Jalen Scott, the interior receiver.
So that'll make it 2nd and 20 for the Spartans. Gillikin jogging out. It looks like they're going to go with Marco at quarterback and bring in Carl Owens at tailback. Calling for it, Marco keeping it right side, looking to cut it upfield. Now trying to get back, and he'll be driven out of bounds by a host of Pearl River players there. Driven out by Dijon and a host of other Rebels.
Knocked out of bounds by number 42, Caleb Matthews.
So
third down.
That makes it 3rd and long for the Spartans with 1:15 to go here in the third. Here's Gillikin in the gun, calling for it. Now looking to pass on 3rd and long. Slings it out there long and well overthrown. Intended for Corey Wood, junior wide receiver for Salmon. So it brings up 4th and 18 for the Spartans.
Into punt for the Spartans.
And Pugmire and company on to punt it away.
Back to return for the Rebels, number 8, Braden Boyd.
Bond on to return this one for the Rebels. Pugmire back to return, back to punt. Snap is back. Pugmire punting it away, and Bond will let it roll. So Salmon will down it at about the 43-yard line.
First down, 10 Rebels.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Pearl River from the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
With 50 seconds to go here in the third. The Pearl River's offense still huddled over there on the far sideline. Play clock blown in. And it'll be Kaczynski in the gun with Warren to his right. Motion. Calling for it, Kaczynski gives to Warren, looking to cut it upfield, and he's brought down from behind by Ethan Stevens. Stevens, sophomore linebacker. As the clock continues to run here in the third quarter, that makes it 2nd and 11 for Pearl River. It'll be interesting to see if they get a playoff or just let it run down. It looks like Pearl River starting to go over to their sideline. Clock winding down, under 10 seconds to go. And that will end the third quarter. We head to the final stanza with Pearl River leading 26-13.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Oh, snap, rolling back and flags coming out.
Prior to the
That's
snap,
going to be a false start called on Pearl River.
against the Rebels.
Right to start off the fourth quarter. That'll make it 2nd and 16 for the Rebels.
Quarterback's keeping it. The quarterback is keeping it.
Second and 16 here at the top of the fourth quarter. Kaczynski calling for it, fakes to give to Warren, keeps it. That's Braden Bond. Bond following the lead block of Warren, still on his feet down the sideline, rushing forward, looking to work it back inside, breaking tackles, still going, 10-5, touchdown, Braden Bond, his third of the night.
Touchdown, Rebels.
Wow. What a run there by Braden Bond. Their left side, great blocking up front from Pearl River. Good lead block from Corey Warren, and as he's running, very slippery, able to get away from all those Salmen defenders. Salmen going for two, Bond at quarterback. Warren to his right, Bond calling for it, keeping it now, following Warren, diving into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is good. So with 11:40 to go here in the game, Pearl River leads 34-13.
James.
Bourgeois to kick this one away. And this will be returned by James. James fields it, rushing forward. And he'll be wrestled down after crossing the 35-yard line. So it'll be Spartan ball at about
first down and 10 Spartans.
the 37-yard line. Spartans desperately needing to get into the end zone. 11:28 to go here in the fourth, trailing 34-13. Marco in at quarterback. Marco calling for it from the gun. Give goes to Owens. And Owens runs into a wall of Pearl River defenders. He'll gain about 2 on the carry, and another flag coming out. That's called on Pearl River.
Stop by number 55, John
And
Parker.
unsportsmanlike called on Pearl River.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rebels. First down.
So that'll be a first down for the Spartans and gives them better field position as they continue this drive.
First down, 10 Spartans, ball on the 45-yard line.
First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Marco at quarterback. Marco calling for it, now looking to pass. Slings it out left side, incomplete, and they call pass interference.
Marco's pass falls incomplete.
It'll be
Jalen
called
Scott, the intended receiver. Flag on the play.
Intended there for Jalen Scott. And there you saw that hip check that threw off Scott. So that'll give, as Salmon marches down the field on penalties.
First down, Spartans.
And another first down for the Spartans. So first and 10 this time from the 30-yard line. Calling for it, Marco. Give up the middle, hitting that hole hard was Carl Owens.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 6 on the carry there, brought down Galloway.
Stop by number 5, Matt Galloway.
That makes it 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. 10:18 to go here in the game. Let's see, a stoppage on the field. Looks like an equipment malfunction.
2nd down, 3 Spartans.
But quickly a sub gets in and back in play are the Spartans. Calling for it is Marco here on 2nd down. Give goes to Owens, jumping over one defender. Rushing
Owens
forward, and that'll be a 1st down for the Spartans.
Stop by number 22.
And we will step away for an injury timeout.
Injury timeout on the field.
Coming out of the injury timeout, Marco calling for it. It'll be a quarterback keeper left side, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5.
Stop by number 18, Roy Smith.
Upended there by Roy Smith. Roy Smith, the tackles leader for this Pearl River team.
2nd down,
And that'll make it 2nd and
Spartans.
6 for the Spartans at the 15-yard line. Marco in the gun once again, calling for it. It'll be Marco on the keeper left side, rushing upfield, and he'll be run out of bounds
Marco, the ball carrier.
by John Parker.
Stop by number 55, John Parker.
So that'll make it 3rd and 2
3rd down,
for the
2
Spartans. The Spartans needing to complete a drive here as they trail 34-13. And they've had plenty help from Pearl River to march down the field. Gillikin back in under center, calling for it. Give goes to Marco, left side. Marco hitting it hard, trying to bounce it. Oh, he tried to cut back inside because there was a seam that opened up. And when he tried to make that cut, that wet field, he lost his footing. Falls, but he's inside. The ball will be at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Spartans, looking to punch it into the end zone.
1st down and goal, ball on the 4-yard line.
So Gillikin will be under center. Gillikin looking to sneak it, and wow, immediately jumping through there was Caleb Matthews, grabbing Gillikin by the leg, pulling it out from under him, and allowing a host of other Pearl River players to make the stop there and stuff him. So that makes it 2nd and goal for the Spartans. Handoff goes Marco, looking to go left side, and he's into the end zone.
Touchdown, Spartans.
Spartans using penalty yardage there from Pearl River, as well as Michael Marco to get their way into the end zone and finish that drive. And the extra point unit, Pugmire, come onto the field.
Tristan Pugmire to attempt the extra point.
Snap is back. Placement kick is up from Pugmire, and it is good. So with 8:22 to go here in the game, Pearl River leads 34-20. Pugmire to kick this one away following the Marco score. Pugmire booting it deep. This will be returned by the... Oh! Bounced off that chest plate, able to pick it up and running with it. Pearl River will get it out to about the 23-yard line with Gillum on the return. But a little scary situation there as it started bouncing off of the chest plate of Gillum as he tried to haul it in there. But a great job to pick that one up and get a solid return.
Stop by number 25, Richard Shepard.
To the 22-yard line.
1st down, 10, Rebels.
Pearl River offense huddled on this far sideline, about to bring in the play. There you see Corey Warren, who was out there for the kick return unit, staying out there. So Braden Bond in at quarterback. When we've seen that a lot, it's the Braden Bond run following the Warren lead block. Here Bond keeps it. Ooh, lost the handle on it. Still loose, and Salmon has it. A big turnover there for the Spartans as that ball just came loose as Bond was trying to tuck it away. And a big recovery for the Spartan.
With the fumble recovery. First down, Spartans.
So now Spartans looking to capitalize on this one, and it's a 14-point game. 7:50 to go, though. They're going to need to move quick. Gillikin under center. Fakes to give to Marco, rolling to his left, and he'll keep it himself, running upfield, crossing the 20, and getting out to about, well, a late flag coming down now. But there he got to about the 14-yard line. And a personal foul called on the Spartans. So that'll back up the Spartans. And we'll step away for an injury timeout. First and 15, Gillikin in the gun, calling for it, looking to pass. Has time, slings it out left side, and it is incomplete. Intended out there.
Pass falls incomplete. Mason James.
For Mason James, the senior wide receiver. Falling incomplete, making it 2nd and 15 for the Spartans. Gillikin in the gun, Marco to his left. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and another flag down.
Flag prior to the snap. Illegal substitution against Pearl River.
So that one against Pearl River, but we will step away for an injury timeout. Second and 11 coming out of the injury timeout. Gillikin keeps it, looking to pass, slings it out, has Marco open. Marco hauls it in for the score. What a play there. Marco calling, Gillikin calling for it. Marco going out on a wheel. Finds himself wide open, a beautiful pass from Gillikin to Marco for the score.
Pugmire to attempt the extra point.
So Pugmire now on to attempt the extra point following the Marco score. Snap is back. Mishandled, but still kicked up. Wow, bouncing off the upright down and still through. So 7:15 to go here in the fourth, and Pearl River leads 34-27. Pugmire to kick this one away for the Spartans following the Marco receiving touchdown. Pugmire boots it, and this will be returned by Jenkins. Jenkins drops it. And he'll be stood up and driven down at the 14-yard line. Last time Pearl River was out, it was fumbled away.
Stopped by number 17.
And we will step away for an injury timeout.
Injury timeout.
So 1st and 10 for the Rebels. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes. Jenkins running into a pile and driven back for a loss of
Stop by number 44, Ethan Stevens.
a loss of 1 on the carry. Stevens on the stop. And now Kaczynski set up as a wideout, and Bond in at quarterback.
Second down, 11 Rebels.
And 2nd and 11, waiting the play from the sideline, and Pearl River at this point also just running some clock. They lead by 7. Bond in at quarterback. Calling for it. Keeper, right side. Room to run, cutting it upfield, and he'll be brought down.
Braden Bond, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 33, Brandon Acker.
Stopped by Acker. Bond a little slow to get up.
Third down,
Bond.
1 Rebels.
Confusion down on the field as to whether, Bond doesn't need to come out. Bond staying in. And everybody in tight, rushing forward, looking to get that first down. On third down, does Pearl River get it? And that moves the chains. Pearl River keeps the drive going.
Warren, the ball carrier, first down Rebels.
As Corey Warren rushed forward. That was just the old-fashioned scrum.
First down.
So first and 10 from the 27-yard line. Pearl River really taking their time. Clock is their friend. The situation, calling for it. Give goes to Warren, left side. Warren breaking one tackle, pushing another away. That's a first down for Corey Warren on a 14-yard gain for the senior running back.
Stopped by number 14,
Warren, just a
Landry.
hard,
First down Rebels.
angry runner. He's pushing defenders back as he runs at them. 4:26 to go here in the fourth. Another first down for Pearl River. Pearl looking to seal this one if they beat Salmon. They've never in the history beaten Salmon 2 years in a row. Calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Warren trucking forward for a 6-yard gain. Make that 7 on the carry.
Stopped by number 44, Ethan Stevens.
And the clock stops
Number 9, Carl Simmons.
as Salmon takes a timeout. 3:56 to go here in the game. Pearl River leading 34-27.
Timeout Spartans.
2nd and 4 for Pearl River. 3:56 to go here in the game. Kaczynski calling for it from the gun. Give goes to Warren, trucking forward, and a flag comes out.
Corey Warren, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 33, Brandon Acker.
A chop block called on Pearl River, so that'll back up the Rebels. And we will step away for an injury timeout. 2nd and 17 for Pearl River following the chop block penalty. Calling for it. Keeping it following the lead block. Kaczynski. Check that Bond on the carry.
Bond, the ball carrier.
And Bond getting very close to the first down. It looks like it'll be 4th and 1 or 2. But that's been very successful. Every time they've run it, it's 3rd and 2. Very successful every time they've run it with Bond in at quarterback. The Wild Rebel, they're following the lead block of Warren.
3rd down, 2 Rebels.
Calling for it is Kaczynski. Give goes to Warren, right side, cutting up as he saw that lane open, and Warren will be very close from this viewpoint, it looks
Stop by number 76,
short.
Darian Bowman. Number 64, Kylan Doyle.
And there is a timeout called on the field. So 2:34 to go here in the fourth.
Timeout Spartans.
And Pearl River leads 34-27.
It's fourth.
So 4th and 1 for Pearl River. Calling for it. Bond keeping it left side. Has the first down. And the drive continues for Pearl River. And another late flag comes out as it looked well beyond the play. It looked like blocking downfield. Two players got tangled up. Some tempers were flaring. Let's see who this is called on, if it's called on Salmen or Pearl. Waiting the call of the white hat. That one came out very late after the ball carrier was already brought down. That's called on Pearl River. Oh, and on Salmen. So penalties offset. And that's a first down for Pearl River as they keep their drive going. And the clock
conduct against both teams.
Clock is running.
First down, Rebels.
Now Kaczynski calling for it. Give goes to Warren. Warren has a hole, hits it hard, still on his feet, rushing forward, and he'll be brought down at the 30-yard line. That is another first down for the Rebels.
Stop by number 6, Carl Jones.
Clock stops momentarily as the chains move.
First down,
Pearl River leading 34-27 here in this district rivalry matchup. First game of district play. Next week, Pearl River takes on Lakeshore. Salmen takes on Franklinton. Calling for it is Kaczynski. Give goes to Warren. Up the middle, jumping over. Players on the ground now dragging defenders as he continues the hard running, and that's what the college scouts love to see from Corey Warren, that extra effort, that strong, hard running.
First down, Rebels.
A minute 17 to go here in the game. As Pearl River continues its drive. And Pearl River in victory formation. They're going to wait for that hand to go up, signaling 10 seconds. Kaczynski calling for it and takes the knee.
Pearl River takes a knee. Timeout.
And Salmen will take a timeout. 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. And Pearl River leading 34-27. Second down for Pearl River. Kaczynski takes a knee.
Pearl River takes a
and
knee.
The clock will run. So like I said, this first game of district play. Next week, Pearl River taking on Lakeshore, who just got a victory over Franklinton. And Salmen will go take on the Demons. 25 seconds left on the clock. As Kaczynski set under center to take the final knee of the game. Kaczynski knees it down.
Pearl River takes a knee.
And the clock will run, and that will do it. Pearl River is victorious, beating Salmen 2 years in a row for the first time in school history, winning 34-27. So let's send our thank yous to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Pulse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Menard, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams. So from Salmen High School, where the Pearl River Rebels defeat the Salmen Spartans 34-27. My name is Grant Yenny. Good night. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.